Leo, welcome to Divine Vibes. This is your weekly love reading, and we're going to pretty much go over where you are in the upcoming week in regards to love, what you can expect. Please keep in mind that energy can change, so this could be vice versa. You or your partner. If you are single, this could be the person that's coming in, or this could be the reason why you're single. A lot of factors play out. Also keep in mind that time is fluid. So this could be happening now, or it could happen later in the week, anytime within the week, really. So I have meditated and I have pre-shuffled these cards and pulled them based on what Spirit has told me to do. I have shuffled these. We will pull the Goddess, Guidance, and the Romance Angels together. So this will be your love reading for the upcoming week from June 29th to July 5th. Okay? So what I got here is there's been some building. So in this connection or within yourself, there's been a lot of building going on. And although you are really working hard to build this thing here, I can feel some impatience when it comes to waiting for the results or the fruits of your labor. So it's kind of like, I put a lot of effort into this. I've worked hard to do all these things to make this work, and I'm just really sitting back and seeing what's going to happen, but it's just taking so long. I get frustration because it's like, it shouldn't take this long. It almost feels forced. And I see that you are impatient. So you're trying to find the inner strength to help with this patience, because you're feeling like defeated in a way, because it's not going as though it was planned to go. So you're really trying to find the inner strength to help uplift your patience, because, well, Leo, you're used to being the center of attention. So patience is not really your virtue, okay? But I do see some emotional healing. When it comes to your love life. So I do see things going in a more positive motion at this point. So whatever you were trying to fix or trying to go and trying to have patience for, I now see this situation being healed, okay? Or the start of it healing, okay? And the reason why that is because the moon. You've prayed for this to happen. You've manifested this to happen. You put your intentions into the universe and like, hey, I really want this to work. Or I really want someone to come into my life that can bring me the things that I have been praying for. So basically, this is something that you've asked Spirit to help you with, and that's why there's healing coming in regards to the situation in your love life. It took for someone within a relationship or leadership in yourself to stand up and say, you know what, I am going to assume the position of power, and I am going to lead this ship. I am going to be the one that does what it takes to get us back on track. Because when you are weak, I am strong. Okay? I am your backbone. And if I have to lead you, I will. But someone had to gain a position of power, because it seems like you were both gravitating on a lower level energy. So someone had to rise to a higher level energy in order to even watch the fruits of the labor bloom. But I feel discontentment because you're like, okay, yeah, I've prayed for this. I've stood up and I've, you know, assumed this, position of leadership in my relationship. But it's like I'm discontent because why am I always the one who has to do this? You know, why can't you do it for me? Why can't you stand up and fight for me? Why am I always the one fighting for you? So it's like you're discontent. You're like, you know what? I'm just really starting to see things for what it is. It's like I know I have your heart and I know you love me and I know that we are bound together, but I'm really starting to see that things have been quite one-sided lately. Like I'm feeling discontent. I'm starting to feel alone in this relationship. It's kind of like you checked out mentally. You mentally checked out. You're there, but you're not there. Like your mind is somewhere else. But see, Leo, it's time to take a risk. Okay? It's time to take a trip. It's time to take a risk. It's time to really think about what journey are you going on. Is this relationship fulfilling to you? Do you feel like you deserve more than this? If so, great. What risk, what dare are you going to take to stir this ship in a direction, being that you are the one that is of leadership now? If you don't feel like the relationship no longer serves you, then what next step do you make? What path do you take at that point? It's time for you to take a trip. At times, the fool can be foolish, so, choose wisely. But either road you take, whether it's to the moon or whether it's to the sun, it is a trip. A trip up or a trip down or a trip around, but you have to go in a direction. But I get whatever decision you make, whether you decide to go to the moon or to the sun, And the moon to me would be like, standing on those wishes you made or those prayers you made and just staying the path that's already of course. The sun would mean to me starting new changes, starting something fresh. But I get whatever choice you make, there's ultimately, I see some sort of betrayal that completes a circle. There's been some type of betrayal in this relationship that it really seems like no matter how much effort you put into it, no matter how much praying you do, no matter how much compromise or strength you try to have, this betrayal that occurred in this relationship or this connection with this person, it's like it completes a circle. Like things have drastically changed. It's like it seems like no matter how much you try, it's really hard to come back from, because even when you guys seem like you're on a better foot, it always comes back at some point to the betrayal that happened, like a slap in the face. And because of this betrayal, there are some thick walls up, being very guarded, tough skin. A lot of your partner may be defensive all the time, or you're defensive all the time. At some point, even when things are going good, that betrayal comes back, and these walls go up, and you start all over again. And that's where the impatience is coming in. It's like, hey, I'm really trying to make this work, but we keep ending up here. And I'm trying to have strength. I'm trying to help us heal. I'm trying to help us heal. I'm trying. I'm praying for this. I'm trying to manifest this. You know, I'm trying to stand up and do what's right. I'm trying to lead. But because we always end up here, I always end up here, discontent. I check out. And it makes me feel like I want to start a new journey. I want to move forward, you know. But it's like I'm caught. I don't know if I want to stay or if I want to go. Is it even worth it anymore? But no matter, you know, how many times you think about leaving, you always end up back here at this person, patiently waiting for things to blow over, patiently waiting for all your hard efforts to really make this work and grow something new, patiently waiting for all of your fruits to bear, right? Let's see what else Spirit has. Spirit is saying that there is a golden opportunity. There are some important doors that are opening for your relationship, whether you see them or not. Opening for you, opening for your relationship, just opening overall in this situation. Just overall in this situation, okay? Things are starting to bloom in your relationship behind the surface. So have patience. Continue to have patience. Continue to try. Spirit is saying trust the process and do not give up. Okay? Spirit is saying that you can expect a miracle. You can expect a miracle. Just have faith. They hear you. They hear you praying. They understand where you're coming from. Just have patience. Continue to have patience. I know you felt like, but how much more patience can I have? How much more patience do you want me to do? Okay. What Spirit is saying, expect a miracle. For another group of people, there is someone that you are dating in the workplace. And because you are dating them in the workplace, there's a lot of red flags that have been popping up. The spirits want to caution you that you need to remove this person, because if not, you are going to have financial issues. It's time for you to have this heart-to-heart conversation and let whoever this person you're dating at your workplace go. Because if you don't, you may be losing a job, or you may be losing some finances, and that is for a small group of people. Okay? But this is your reading, Leo, and may positive energy come towards you. May whatever your heart's desire, if it's truly within your heart and you truly desire in your conscious and subconscious mind, be brought to you. Ashe.